is Shine Light 7. Welcome. This is a 21 plus reading. Raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out. So please take only what resonates with you and the universe. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comments section below. This is a general puzzle collective reading. It won't resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, please check out some of the other videos in the playlist along with before you go. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up. Hey, 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 hey. How y'all guys doing today? I'm at Shine Light 7. Welcome. This is a 21 plus reading. But if you have not subscribed, subscribe. If you have not, if you're interested in getting your own message, 25 for 25 is in the description below. As well as memberships is also available. And while we're live, you can also super chat the live while we are live, as well as memberships and the heart button and hold it because it helps the algorithm of the YouTube. So hey, 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 hey. How y'all guys doing this Thursday, Tuesday morning? It's kind of warm where I'm at. 56. Early in the morning. I felt like I was revived a little bit, but I don't know what it's called. But 10, 10, 14, 14, 17, 17, too. You might be seeing those numbers. They might resonate with you. But I'm going to put them at the top of our table. They might tie into our message sometime down the line. Okay. Individual, it'll be 8-8 in its energy too. 4-4-4 as well. Somebody lost still in space, needing direction. Somebody still needing that. And also when it comes to seizing a moment, somebody still not seizing a moment, but the moment and burdens of a crown is still here. Somebody took the wrong turn. Okay, somebody took the wrong turn, looking for love in all the wrong places when it comes to home. You are home for somebody in this energy too, but somebody took a wrong turn, and the wrong turn is a price that they're gonna have to pay as well. Some neighbor, okay, some neighboring person, somebody close to them in proximity. Something about my neighbor, my brethren, with neighbor. Okay, that's like Rose in the window, 227, a visionary. Somebody sees something with the unicorn twice. Unicorn twice. I don't know, something is significant with the unicorn. Significant. It's very significant, following each other. Something about somebody played the odd here. Or they playing the odd ball. Or they doing something real odd when it comes to a burning question. A nature boy, somebody outside. Somebody out here grimy outside. Angels will whisper truth, and so it is. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. What's up? I ain't gonna tell you what it is. Somebody arrogant, that's what it is. Somebody arrogant, that's what it is. Somebody penny pinching. So, I mean, if you're picking up pennies, you're gonna be pinching them bitches soon. Something about that. Somebody dimension like that. When it comes to a Hugh Hefner and somebody having fun. When it comes to party time and being arrogant and repeating the cycle with a wet wife crushing your enemies totally. Rule 15. Something about the weekend noted. I mean, it only took 2 minutes. Something about somebody talking. Something about shaming somebody. Somebody ought to be ashamed of themselves. Ring on it. Somebody didn't put a ring on it. Somebody still blinded by love or made somebody in a moment. But it still was mixed signals, whatever it was. When it came to laid and bare. Somebody going around going bareback or somebody less is more. Oh, God. Okay, something that they didn't want to miss when it came to straight talk, hot and cold, starving for attention. Under straight talk, under non-consensual opinion. When it came to Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And they turned our spiritual ears off when it came to chasing rainbows and doing shit for shame and bravado. There's this scandal going here. When the scandal plummet. Yeah, it's about to go down here. Something about the scandals about the plummet. What the hell is going on here? Somebody thought they was gonna sex their way through something. Through Hugh Hefner's fucking bunny ranch. When it came to the formula, sulfur, argon, calcium. When it came to the central elements of a personality. Hey, y'all. Good morning, y'all. I'm running my morning live now, so it's going to be muted on this side, but if y'all want to sit in on the live while I do the cards, y'all are more than welcome to sit in, but I'm going to bring y'all a little closer so y'all can see what we do over here. And if you want to check me out, I am on live on YouTube. Okay, I am live on YouTube. So, yeah. So as we get back into the message, and just to let you know, we are live in the background with our fan group. If you're not a part of the fan group, get with the fan group. All right, that'll be in the description as well. So yeah, so we got running on caffeine, sarcasm, and inappropriate thoughts. So somebody's still giving mixed signals when it comes to blinded to love. Stephanie, Heffany. So somebody in the back seat of their car doing promiscuous things under what was the highlight of your day, getting busy in the car, or a bathroom, or a Burger King, or I don't know. Humpty Hump is the dance. Do your dance. Don't. Somebody out here being nasty, y'all. I could tell you right now, they being nasty. When it comes to lost in space, they lost in their own thoughts. They're lost in their own mixed fucking battles. They're on the mixed nowhere, mixed nowhere. They going mixed up nowhere. Okay, shit. Changed shit. All this shit changed them. This move, this distance, some kind of court shit. The 5 changed the subject. Something about the courthouse when it came to blinded to love, or blinded by love, or blinded by lust with distant horizon. I told you something's coming in. The ships is coming in, and they about to anchor, but something was rare, something was an odd, something about baseball, something was a thief when it came to straight, hot, and cold. It's a thief there. Non-consensual opinions. Something about rigor mortis. Who gets stiff? One of the 2 ways men his age do, the others being death. Okay, so somebody either can't get it up in this community, in this room, when somebody's lost at a distance, somebody in a family room. Let's talk about, we're in a family room. So it's a family conversation when it comes to dancing with the devil. When it comes to dashing for the object. Dashing for the object. Tell me about the burden, this crown here. The burden of crown. Oh, that's straight talk here, hot and cold. Yeah, somebody accumulated a lot of karma down here. A lot of magic, a lot of dark stuff. Somebody that was starving for attention. Somebody that was a thief of your love, of a starry reef, of a perfect ending. And crown oneself is where they didn't crown themselves at up there. Because they was still seizing the moment with lust and temptations and chasing the rainbow, whatever that could have been. And shit just erupt when it came to expressing your feelings and explode your energy. When it came to the ring of fire of mixed emotions and mixed feelings and mixed set something off here to a death. When it came to a rebirth. Talk about it here on the crack. What was somebody prepping for? The devil's work. Okay, when it came to face your inner fears and they followed the devil. They faced their fears and they deceived them when they got there. Under everything that glitters ain't gold. Under what they took for pennies when they started penny pinching off of some shit, and it caused a collision at the back of the deck, and that was safe. They needed to safeguard themselves, but they didn't. So that's when all these damn when they microchip had malfunctioned. I heard when it's supposed to be safeguarded, they microchip malfunctioned, and now they got the ring nebula here, something that's a center of attention here when it comes to balance and in a complete state. Yeah, shit, or a scandal. The scandal plummet their lies is failing them. They can they keep repeat? And so when they kept repeating things with new people that didn't work when it came to growth. Yeah, they wasn't having growth. Somebody's gonna grow, but in this particular situation, is rare. Yeah, the things they should have laid to rest, they didn't, and the things that they did put to rest, it wasn't the right things. Okay, it wasn't the right things when it came to the glory. Is but a fleeting glimpse. It was only a glimpse of that. Good morning. How are you, Michael? I see you. Good morning. So when it came to straight talk, hot and cold, and accumulate in this starry reef of energy of this perfect ending to crown one self, but they couldn't crown oneself because they were still seizing the moment, and that erupted. Express your feelings, explode your energy, and that was that sexual energy, that lust for the third parties, etc., etc. Okay, when it came to safeguarding things, protecting a new life, protect your dreams, but they gave their dreams away to drugs and alcohol and whatever. The angels whisper said that they trust it is so. So trust that it is so. That they gave it away to Hugh Hefner stuff. Over here at the Playboy Ranch. And you see he got the Playboy bunny upside down on his neck and an upside down cross on his shoulder. Under the devil, under the unicorn, they couldn't see your value. They couldn't see how rare you was because of addictions. With addictions here, and they couldn't see your happiness with that, with rolling the dice. No. Happy came in reverse. Look, right times, enjoying it. But they couldn't enjoy it. Why? Because the possibilities of the third parties was endless. Just trusting their imagination. Running away with me. Because they thought all these other people that glittered was good. They could find you everywhere. Everlasting. That was somewhere they could find everlasting and everlasting. And it was not so. Subconscious projections. It was not so. The storm. Yeah, it caused a storm. Turmoil's ahead. Like, that's what they say. That was straight talking shit. Hot and cold. Like, on the hot or on the cool. Like, the shit is about to go down with the storm. Okay? So the turmoil ahead. Shit. The glory is but a fleeing glimpse. They telling you to leave, but shit, because you walked away from what was rare and free. In the distance arising, they said the happiness that you was looking for with the tic-tac-toe and number 13 with the devil. Somebody Roomba catch us afire on number 10. It was a cheap one. Things cheap, no good. Don't get the knockoff, get the name brand. If this one catches a fire under registered, and also make sure you get your warranty on it. Number 22, somebody's a fraud here, a worm, a fraud. Wait, fraud watch. It says, not my bad. Fraud watch. There is a fraud here. 22. How banks can help prevent scams. So somebody in your bank account trying to scam you with a non-committal. That's somebody that's ain't non-committal, and somebody that's independent. I see a greener grass for him because I seen a snake just slide by me. Yeah, that's the divine feminine here. You ain't giving this person because they was giving too many mixed signals. You ain't giving back here. Oh, laid is rare. They didn't know how much laying with you was rare. They thought that they could find you anywhere under glitter. Everything that glitter just ain't gold. Repeating this arrogance, round and round with intuition and knowing, crossing collision. Okay, at the bottom of the deck. call hearing from them. They want you to call. They want to hear from you. Anything that they posting or doing on social media is towards you when it comes to these haters and how grimy are they. And they still sleeping with the karmic, and the karmic could be pregnant at this present time. But this a deadbeat, so they don't give a fuck if she pregnant or not. That's just all for a facade under spreading rumors about you in the reverse. Somebody is playing positive right now until the negative come in under. Safeguard. Okay, safeguard with the storm on the right behind it. Let's talk about it under the family room. What's going on in the family room? Shit, the person that's causing you negativity is an air sign. So somebody that's an air sign in their energy they're still connecting with, and they still got some negativity going on between them. Somebody just got pregnant on purpose. They just don't keep a man, honey. So you got yourself in a situation where this person don't care. Somebody amplifying their positivity when it comes to a tailspin. This person is grimy and playing positive, and this ain't a good combination. A perfect combination. Yeah, this ain't no perfect combination here. Don't think it is, because it ain't. Under the person that's causing you negativity is an air sign, but also the person that is in this energy is, they talk about you behind your back. And this is a collision for doing that under vampire energy in reverse. They're trying to reverse doing that, but they can't help themselves. They so thirsty for your energy. They'll claim they did it first, knowing damn well it was inspired by you. Everything my ex or wants to do is inspired by me. When it came to when their microchip malfunctioned, and now the scandal is plummeting under the ring nebula of balance and complete state. This is a complete state of no is a full sentence right now. No is a full sentence when it comes to possibilities. Yep, when it came to everything that glitters and gold and things that was in the distance and things that's about to erupt. When it comes to the devil and facing your inner fears. When it comes to unhealthy attachments. When it comes to, the dimensional of the central element of their personality. When it comes to glory is but a fleeting glimpse. When it comes to, it also offers the possibilities of you're effing got this. Okay, you got this when it comes to the prep. You know what I mean? But they was blinded by love, stepping into things that they didn't know. On a rookie move or on an amateur. Something was set off with an inception of everything. Something was intercepted. Be a badass love being today. Well, right now they love you being your being, because you shine bright like a candle. Okay, when it comes to non-committal, not an independent. You don't need this person, and this person knows it. Love like people aren't total assholes, because this person was on the fuckery. Your brain speaks total fuckery unless they turns your soul on. And so when it came to a soulmate or a fling or a booty call or a hookup, you will eventually be follow great people. This person was following frenemies and comics and people that was not of their highest vibration. Okay. When it came to this person under great time and enjoy it. When it came to the safeguard of a situation, it came in reverse. It talks about be the person you needed when you were a kid, and somebody didn't get the love and attention. They got neglected, raised above your fuckheadedness, and this person's still a fuckhead. Like for real. Like I'm still a fuckhead. Like the fuck you mean? An asshole and a fuckhead. Under no is a full sentence. No fuckhead. Spirit said that, not me. Son, that's the truth. Happiness, joy, innocence, success, and optimism. They couldn't see that. No is a full sentence. No, because they saw dark shit. Right. When it comes to loving people, love like people aren't total assholes when it came to their hierophant under control. When it came to traditions, they couldn't do the traditional thing. They couldn't see the higher level marriage, commitment. They couldn't see themselves in that because they were so thirsty and conceited on themselves. And now they chase the thrill that'll never chase them back. You know what I mean? Under beliefs. You know what I mean? They believed in the wrong thing and followed the wrong path. They followed the wrong bliss or happiness. And that's probably because of the addictions and, you know what I mean, wrong thinking. But and they call that narrow-minded and on a distant horizon. But the moon said they was under their shadow sign, under a hidden confusions, under, you know what I mean, secrets and uncertainties. You know what I mean? That's why they couldn't grow, because that 10 said they couldn't grow. It kept stagnating them. Because everything that glittered wasn't gold. They was looking for a material come up or money, financial gain, or, you know what I mean, sleeping their way to the top, or paying people. Like Hugh Hefner had people sleeping in his bed because he was paying them to sleep there, even when he was pissy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Hugh Hefner pissed his bed now. He's 90 or almost 100. Like, he's alive now, of course, because, you know, rigor mortis been set in. But at the end of the day, everything that glittered isn't gold, okay? You know what I mean? Everything that looked good wasn't good. Like, how many girls wanted to sit next to Hugh Hefner while he's peeing on himself? Not many, but they did it, okay? Because they was paying him to do it. Under High Priestess, you knew your higher self. Like, shit, if he wasn't paying me, I wouldn't be sitting here next to him while he pissing. You know what I mean? Under everything that glitters ain't gold. You know what I mean? If I didn't have a need a modeling career, I wouldn't be sitting here on his bed. You know what I mean? Sitting next to this pissy old man. You know what I mean? But since his money is so important and every other girl that's here is wanting his money, then I guess I got to do like the Romans do and fall in line, huh? Okay? Presenting the hoes. Okay? Now that's what we doing. Okay? Shit on the possibilities of what everything that glitters ain't gold. Under the moon, illusions. Under hidden confessions. Now we got to we was out here presenting a fool, and it showed up as a tower under sudden change. You see, that didn't work. You know what I mean? Because that you don't, if you're not committal, then and this person likes to get around, shit, that ain't gonna work. Two of Pentacles, that ain't gonna work. Balancing resources, flexibility, and adapt. Somebody was trying to adapt to something that was unflexible, but High Priestess said, no, like, I mean, it was too much competition. And that was where the complete state with a ring nebula ringed out. You know what I mean? Like, balance and complete state. Like, I realized that I don't fit here. And since I don't fit here, I will, you know what I mean? I'm not in no competition with anyone. I'm in competition. Like, I got to get better than I was better than yesterday. You know what I mean? Type shit. I ain't worried about another bitch. I am my High Priestess. I am my all-knowing. I am what I need to be. I am. You know what I mean? I am. You know what I mean? When it comes to High Priestess, up too. You know what I mean? I operate out of both sides, dark and light. You know what I mean? You don't want me to be my dark empress. Because if I'm my dark empress, that might not work out too well for you. Especially when somebody in their dark night of the soul shadowing out of their dark night. You got to realize that, because most of us as empaths and seers, you know, we want to see the good in people. So we don't operate mostly out of our, you know what I mean, dark night of our dark empress. We don't. We more or less operate out of our, you know, light empress. You know what I mean? But we can operate out of whatever empress we need to operate in, and when necessary, when it comes to the ring nebula. Like, we could play ring around the rosy if you want to, and ashes to ashes, we all fall down. But guess who's gonna get back up under Four of Wands? You know what I mean? We fall down, but we get back up. For a saint is just a sinner who fell down, but they couldn't stay down. No, they couldn't stay there. You know what I mean? That's what a sinner was. But, you know what I mean? We are all sinners. You could choose to stay there if you want to. But, you know what I mean? There is confessions and there is a truth. And you can see the light. But if you so choose not to, you know what I mean? That's free will. You know what I mean? Let's keep it 100. You know what I mean? And then you just see, don't get mad when you down that dark path by yourself. You know what I mean? On that song. You know what I mean? The storm will prove you keep being in a place where you don't belong. Guess what? Heart of stone. You cold, shallow, coward, as cold as ice, holding on to what they have type person with a heart broken. Y'all need to take out the trunk. Removal, clean outs, and demolitions need to be taken out when it comes to emotional baggage and emotional feelings for something or someone. Yeah, well, you know, like, and yet, despite the look on my face, you're still talking. Yep, when it comes to out and about and reluctant to change. They still chasing the thrill when it comes to a situation or circumstance. When it comes to the scoop on, relax, one of a kind, and bad bitch. You was the bad bitch, but this person still was still festive as fuck behind the scenes with other people, third parties, and places and things. Like I told you, this person was repeating. You know what I mean? Being shallow. The tick and attack and the toe was here, but they in one subject. They was preparing for the tick and attack in the toe because jealousy had set in, but they followed through with the tick, the attack in the toe when it came to, you know, a Roomba catching a fire, when a vacuum caught a fire, when it came to the wet wife, under crushing your enemies totally, when it came to Kyle, Stan, Kennedy, and Cartman, when it came to Kyle's virtuous elves and Cartman's evil hummus. Okay, so humans shrunk down to size when it came and seizing a moment. They felt small. Somebody was feeling small or cut down or low when it came to after they turned off their spiritual ears, chasing after some snappy answer when it came to, you know what I mean, hitchhiking to Canada. You don't have to be Canada, but Bill Gates said the wardrobe from Kmart was the fashionable thing in 1968, as was, you know, being a draft dodging when it came to which one of the only two reasons to ever go to Canada, the other being, I don't know, to be free, to be like a free spirit, whatever. But when he got there, they offered him moose head beer, um, a Canadian lager, and they was used to, you know, Guinness, and that kind of collided with they taste buds, because you know they wasn't used to the stoutness of the beer that they had there. Okay, okay, shit, what? Speak, spirit. Y'all speaking in tongues today. Somebody went to boot camp and wasn't able to stay. But see, when you go to boot camp, they don't take you out. They just know that, you know what I mean? They're going to make you work it through. But there is at least 9 different definitions when it came to this boot camp. And do what is right, not what you should, when it comes to I enlisted. Somebody enlisted themselves in this camp when it came to deception. They, you know, because they didn't want to take the rare and the free, and they didn't want to, you know, be a part. So suddenly they realized that their sudden wealth that they had wasn't so sudden as it looked when they got lost in space, when it came to straight talk, and it came to, you know, starving for attention. That attention that they were seeking started to seek them then. You know what I mean? It wasn't so thrilling as it was. You know, it wasn't so, you know, happy and ringing and all the passion that they thought they was getting out of it. Yeah, it was in the community. They was like community with great fortune. They thought they was getting around. I get around. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. My name is Humpty. So he's something about a hoe, a smelly one at that. Somebody that smell like frog water, or frog farts. I don't know. She uses all natural lube. Her boogers, her vomit, everything to. She's nasty. And somebody is gonna be left with a baby. That somebody ain't. You gonna be scrambler. Somebody's a scrambler. Somebody gets a black eye. Somebody off air. Somebody got a black eye off air. Somebody out behind the scenes. Somebody in prison. Somebody's voter registration energy. Somebody voted to be here when it came to running on caffeine, sarcasm, and inappropriate thoughts. Somebody's in an imprisonment. Don't know until you put it down when it came to Rain Brady on how he feels good after coming out as a pansexual to people. He loved everybody. Cover story. So this person came out as that they was happy because they like everybody, men, women, dogs, cats, whatever. You know, whatever's clever. That was the prototype when it came to this situation, and the feeling a renowned confidence in a situation when it came to frog water, hoes, and nasty things. What the fuck am I reading now? They're getting crazy. Something was acting. Act now. I saw act now at the bottom of the deck. Oh god, they're getting filthy out here. I mean filthy. Somebody watching a movie with somebody. So it's Netflixing and chilling when it came to the prototype. They really didn't have a type. Yeah, no, they definitely didn't have a type when it comes to avoid the shallow. And I told you this was the shallow over here. Sudden change when the tower hit on the middle. Once you walked away in the ring of nebula and all these people was up here, and it came with Kyle's vicious elves and Cartman's evil hummus, and it came to South Park and Stan and Cartman and Kenny and um, good versus evil, you know what I mean? And shrunk down the size and entire takedown of the tiniest details when it came to a family room, relaxing and one of a kind, to fix it, to drive it, and to love it under bad bitch and festive as fuck, under martinis, the dry ones. Somebody went bald under in and finding order within, and they couldn't find the order within after waking to the chaos that they had created of walking away from their one true love here under avoiding the shallows, but the solid foundation had been broke down to a quadriplegic after breaking their neck. And now celestial embrace says that the universe unfolds you in its arms, and safety is found in the embrace. But the angelic whisper says that, you know, listen closely to the y'all missing this shit. Under the guidance you seek is whispered in the quiet moment. So when they was trying to seize the moment, they missed the moment because they said it was found. The universe unfolds you in its arms, safely found in its embrace, right? But then this angelic part of it says an angel came to your life to hold you in her arms, to heal you, right? But instead of relaxing and taking this one of a kind thing, you chase something of a rainbow, right? And now you being shrunk to size. Because Bill Gates, you walked away just because the person you was interested in dressed it like they was from 1968 Kmart's, you know what I mean, wardrobe. You passed up a solid foundation here. Strength lies in resilience. Being able to bounce back from these fucking rocks and this crashing against this here bank here, like rocks stand firm against the tide. And now you didn't stand. You picked the prototype, and now feeling and judged in front of the spiritual team that's above. Like, this is the jewelry here. When it comes to voters registration act, don't know until you put it down. When Brain Brady was a pansexual, that he liked it every fucking body. Nobody knew that until he told us when it came to straight talk and talking to hot and cold. And then they microchip malfunctioning when it came to a community, being a community D or community P. They needed to have safeguarded themselves against this when their microchip started to malfunction or plummet in a scandal. They were supposed to see, stop and go get, you know what I mean. They you know what I mean. Protect their dreams and their new life, and you know what I mean. What they worked hard for, they were supposed to protect that, but then. Shit, they let that shit go with avoid the shallows because they got shallow, holding on to what they had and was ice cold and was a coward to put their heart where it needed to be. So deception in the direction of resisting easy road. So since they chose the easy road, you know what I mean? When they microchip malfunction, instead of going to go back and recharge or whatever they needed to do, when the vacuum cleaner exposed was exploded, right? Resisting easy roads, You know what I mean? Next time, don't buy the cheap brand. You know what I mean? Make sure you keep your warranty. You know what I mean? So you can get your manufacturing, you know what I mean? Pay, so you could get a replacement or such like that. So you couldn't get this was replaced though. Talk about the deception, her. What's deceptive on the boot camp? Under what is right what is right, not what is should, what you should. What was right and what they not what they should. What was that? Unhealthy choices, unhealthy attachments, unhealthy addictions, things of that nature. And that was a glimpse of it. But what's the glimpse? Penny pinching, you know what I mean? Picking up low budget things. That's when things were set off under coming on stage. They came with everything that glitters ain't gold. When it came to thrills, everything that glitters ain't gold. The heart of a stone. Yeah, subconscious negative beliefs that I mean it wasn't good enough, or that suddenly changed something when things started to crumble and the chaos started to erupt and the destruction started to get bigger. Knowing that they wanted to be home, knowing that they wanted to be in a reunion with you, they were so stubborn with setting it off of the inception of everything. They're stubborn. They wanted to be in Hugh Hefner's position. They wanted to have all the fucking girls. They wanted to have all the fucking centerfolds. Like the one from 1968 all the way to 2020, whenever he died, type shit. They wanted that sudden change. They wanted to have every bitch in their bed. Like, even if they couldn't perform, they still wanted to do it. Even if they had love for some other centerfold from another time and space, I still wanted to set it off with. They had a lot of trust issues when it came to this. You know what I mean? Wanting to be Hugh Hefner. But rigor mortis said in and said that shit was put to a death. Yeah, self-blame. They blame themselves, but they don't want to blame themselves. They know they the cause, but with it in reverse, you know what I mean? And the lack of self-confidence is to tell you it was their fault. They want to call you with calling and hearing from them. They want to, but shit. You know what I mean? They so fucking shallow with the karmic relationship they in. You know what I mean? With a 2-month pregnancy or, you know what I mean? Some bitch pregnant on a great fortune. The other bitch thought to have the baby with the family room. And that's another resistant and easy road. But it wasn't easy. It was easy to get her pregnant and walk away and be a deadbeat. But you still just making yourself more karma going around getting people pregnant. Like, that's dumb and stupid at the same time. Like, jealousy. Like, that came already. Like when it came to Kyle's vicious elves and Cartman's, you know what I mean? Evil hummus. Like you see them, you see the aliens and abducted some folks here, and then the witches then conformed them to their culture, cult, meaning they putting roots on them, motherfuckers, sending dark magic to them, and all that shit. You see them all wearing their dumb tattoos. Being dumb, making dumb spells and shit that's backfiring. They don't really know. Cartman, fucking Carl, and fucking Stan, they don't know how to make no damn witchcraft. So they mad that shit didn't work and it backfired on them. Really. Because they don't know how to make no damn... They thought they was messing with practitioners. These is fake spiritualists and shit. This Kyle's vicious elves. Then the motherfucker turns on each other with the elves. You know what I mean? They supposed to be working at the workshop to get shit done in a positive, good or bad. But this is supposed to be down there on the bad side. You know what I mean? Vicious elves. These are the ones that's mean and nasty, and they cut each other off. You know what I mean? Oh, we don't want him to be in a loving relationship because where would that leave us in our group or posse or clique? That person won't be here to stir the pot for us. You know what I mean? With the cult. You know what I mean? With these people that's the hummus people. You know what I mean? The evil hummuses. You know what I mean? The Cartmans. You know what I mean? We got to be able to stir the pot. We got to be able to make, you know what I mean? We can't have that person being in love. That might cut them off from them being with us. So they had to sabotage our relationship with the hummus that they put together. And then with the evil elves to keep destroying it and keep the narrative going, because your person was one of those types of people that kept the narrative going too. You know, and now they mad about the shit that they got that now that's catching up with them with the heart of stone. They did that shit with a cold intent with number one. They was the number one around it with the ring They was the number one sitting up here with a broken heart, causing all the chaos that they was causing. With the King of Wands, sleeping with the as the leader. So some cult leader, masculine energy, warlock, or witches. With Cartman here with these witch acts and shit. On the leaders, visionaries came here already. With possibilities was endless. Using the magic, using the work, bold, daring, a big ego and optimistic. This person, I told you, they're gonna have an ego death with the shadows out here. They definitely gonna have an ego death. That's gonna be a real reality check for somebody here. Somebody was abducted by aliens here. Somebody dealing with witchcraft. Somebody trying to alienate the subject too, but at the same time, because they was shrunk down to size, trying to seize the moment in a lusting situation or a circumstance, and now they feeling like they can't trust the people that surround them under self-pity. Now they feeling worthless about the situation that they went to when it comes to a third party and ghosting a situation, with you or another person in such a situation. Talk about this. Talk about the pro status, because see, the pro status versus you ain't the same. I mean, what was safeguard? You should have been safeguarded here, but we're gonna see. Sabotage, self-sabotage with Mama Lambo. That's what they were in imprisonment with that, because they self-sabotage when it came to setting something off under trust issues. Then they got somebody that soul wants to forgive their soul for having babies out on behind your back under number 10. 10 is at the top of the deck. 6, you know what I mean? They breadcrumbed you here with the nagas. Okay, it was sexual. They ruined it with sexual chemistry with the extra celestial. They had the nagas here, sensual people. So then they got Aunt Nancy under betrayed you, and now Mamie Kamabang is here to speak up about the situation, and she's gonna tell me a little bit about what they know and what they heard and what they saw under the deceptive direction. Under not all that points toward forward leads to progress. Discernment is key when it comes to speaking up. Under who betrayed you here and why. Yeah, because Azan said there was miracles here. When the Starry Reef came in, there was miracles here, but they missed the signs. They told you they missed the signs here, and the shit erupted when they missed the signs. What did they miss? Mama Lambo, tell me what the sabotage was. Tell me what sabotage is. Something about you inspired them. The things that you were doing, something like that, because my car started to slide. As soon as I got ready to say that, my car started sliding on the floor. So something that they claim that you did, they did first, but they know that they was inspired by you to do it. And the stuff that fell on the floor was honesty. That was the honesty, and they failed to be honest to you in this situation with honesty here. And they forgot to grow, and they was envious. That's the things that they wanted to find out and tell you, but they failed to tell you that when it came to attune with the divine, and when it came to lightening up, when it couldn't lighten up, when it came to a Leo, last quarter moon in Leo, they couldn't lighten up. When it came to new moon in Pisces, they couldn't attune to the divine because they had some type of God complex here or something like that. When it comes to their erotic behavior here, when it came to a Queen of Pentacles, somebody that they thought had money and a home foundation that was going to fix something and drive it and love it, but they didn't love it. When it came to the angel's whisper, they said the trust is so it is, but it wasn't so. When it came to a strong affection, because the strong affection that they had for you could not be broken. They loved you unconditionally, but they had so many insecurities. When it came to their growth, they couldn't grow and separate themselves from the destructive patterns that they had of the addictions, the codependencies, as well as the strongholds of self-sabotage and the soul forgiveness of being a person this way, of abandonment issues or whatever this is. I can't always accept the truth from others, but I can expect it for myself. And they still lying to themselves with action. They're still lying to themselves with action. Hold on, y'all. I light out. They don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that. Hold on, y'all. Lights out. What happened? The light went out. A light out on the subject. Look what they did, y'all. They cut a light out. There. And now it was like, okay? Insecurities. They turned the light out on us. Okay? That's the dark night of the soul message. If that wasn't a synchronicity, I don't know what is under their insecurities. I'm too real with this message under actions. They couldn't take the actions. They hoped that you was going to be there. Where there is light, there is hope. But they're very hopeless about coming home now. It's been so long. They've been doing some destructive things and patterns. And they being criticized about their actions of observation, what you've seen about what they've been doing. Okay, with criticisms. Criticized, yeah, about how they sabotaged. When it came to their imprisonment, how they had mixed signals or mixed messages or mixed emotions or physically mixed up. When it came to frog water, okay, under the actions have their access with the spiritual realm has been denied here. So they might not have no spiritual gifts. When it came to somebody's flex force, when it comes to letting it slide, okay, and being a functional adult every day seems a bit excessive when it came to hope. When it came to a radio host, okay, when it came to mask on, mask off for the pain or discomfort here under high performance hospitals of colon cancer in a situation or circumstance, meaning somebody could be a mess here when it comes to, hey, mine sure does, under important as hell, okay? So this could be a shitty mess when it comes to flirting and phase about the things and actions that they're doing. And then when it comes to, being a father or a deadbeat father, okay? Somebody might announce their pregnancy here, but this person don't want them to tell about the pregnancy. Somebody don't want them to tell. So somebody also is faking because they got their period here too. And this is somebody that's a chameleon under what's your man type. And this energy under not now. My show is on. Here's my panties. Go whack off. Okay. So somebody that they with don't even want them. Under force flex, under push through any insecurities. But the person that under 6-9 under cancer, under the first quarter moon in cancer, okay, you realize she gets her period here. So period poo, period. Okay, period poo under your man type here. Under kinky twist, there's a kinky twist because there's no baby. Under conscious investment, under setting it off, under turning heads. Somebody wanted to turn somebody's head to keep them looking at them. Under she's a runner, she's a track star. But under Sagittarius, under lighting up and in tune to the divine. Somebody got with a lust demon here, and it's a very touchy subject about the conscious investment they invested into this person, and they wish they did, and this is making people upset. This is also something about a religious issue, sexism or racism when it comes into play it again, when it comes to a jellyfish, and also how this Krabby Patty was in tape imitation when it comes to these barnacles and what Mecca works. Mica powder, somebody might need to take that for libido. Know your status. Somebody might need to check their sexual status under STDs and VD or whatever they got here under HIV, under somebody that's under this alien situation when they was fucking around getting bit by bugs and mice and ants. And somebody that's in the FaceTime that said they never say goodbye, but they got to say goodbye when it came to a radio host, a trade, when it came to a diamond seed here in the energy. Okay, for dust. Yeah, E.T. said he needed to phone home because he's all to pieces when they're following something that went mad under come baby come. In this situation or circumstance, E.T. gets sick here under I made a loopsy when it came to a third party, and it also could be a rainbow situation with a person, place, or thing. When it came to when it comes to love is blind because it already came in under God forbid my rights shouldn't matter to me. Let's burn it. So they something they wanted to burn when it came to fixing it. driving it and loving it now. They feel like that was something because Ben gets dumped here by Ann 2 months in or 2 months ago. And something about no dogs allowed because this person was being thirsty in a dog. But there is talk about somebody being pregnant here in this situation and somebody using this as a power play or some type of order under the data is saved here. Somebody gonna say today and be like, yo, go get your ass abortion because I ain't gonna be your baby daddy. I give you some money. You go take care of that. And the rest, water over the bridge. When it comes to infirmity, water over the bridge. Like, that's water over the bridge. Under where are we to that now? Because I don't want you tomorrow's world talk about what I ain't do for my baby. Because I told you what you were supposed to do. Under step into your power. So step into your power. You know what I mean? Handle what you need to handle and clear your mind. To take reality check, because you know what I mean. I'm not gonna be there like you think. You know what I mean? And somebody need to tell somebody that, and they think this person, oh well, I got his baby. Freedom, like you're gonna be free. You could free yourself from the situation, and or be lonely with the problem, or not a problem, but you might look at it as a blessing. But without that balance, your child is gonna be unbalanced. So with abundance, you could be abundantly, you know what I mean, move on and be free, or you know what I mean, you could claim it. And I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you, you know what I mean, what your option is if somebody ain't here to help you. Okay. Shit, we got options and choices now. Like we've had them. That's why Jesus was on the cross for our sins. And so, like I just told you, some of people like to be sinners, but we are more than conquerors in the end. All right. So somebody that didn't want to say goodbye when they got caught in a gerbil trap on Saturday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, under we may suggest that you don't do that. But they did it anyway because it was hard to handle, a difficult subject to, resist. So they was spreading rumors about you in this group or a cult when it came to somebody that they picked over you. That you know this person because they was somebody all the pieces over you now when it comes to ET. Phoning home, hating on your body image because you're looking good, smelling good. And these people that they picking, they think these people are this and that, or this person thinks they this and that. I told you, with this touchy subject, that's what they think. You know what I mean? Philosophy says that, you know what I mean? This was greater wisdom. You got a higher mindset than these people. They mock you when they feel jealous. Jealousy is already here because they were self-destructing. And they wanted you to go down the rabbit hole and stay down there with them. But, shit. While they was getting a room, being promiscuous, still doing it or such. This is karma. This is justice is going to balance. And that's the damn truth, okay? Somebody nurturing some other body else. The nature boy out in nature doing wild things. Wild thing. Like Folky Cole Medina. You know what I mean? That type of wild thing. Not, you make my heart sing type love. Like, no. No. What's up, prime time? Sorry you can't answer me because that's... Oh, they hate nothing about you, though. But you broke free. That's what they hate about you. So they spread rumors about you. Not knowing that's going to cause them karma. And they don't want to hear nothing that nobody say about you to them. Oh, what about your ex? What about her? That's where those people from South Park stand, Cartman. See, that's the shit they trying to bury. Like, that shit's about to blow up in their face. That shit is erupting. Like, they don't want you to know the third party is having a baby. They got somebody pregnant behind the back. They don't want you to know that, you know what I mean, the shit didn't work out. They didn't want you to know that, you know what I mean, the vicious things that they tried to come against you, using magic and witchcraft and, you know what I mean, having a heart of stone and using one as, being cold as ice when it comes to, you know what I mean, holding on to what you had. Well, when they bankrupt from holding on to what they had, okay? The outdated thinking. Like, that shit's outdated. You know what I mean? The thought of how they feel about you, that shit don't even exist anymore. Like, y'all past that. Like, you've grown past that situation. And I told you, and they still trying to Queen of Potions, they still try to drink the poison, to try to get you to drink it. One under the Three of Candles, that's Three of Wands. That's still surveying a third party. They're still, the third party still doing magic in the background. You know what I mean? That Heart of Stone don't want them to come towards you, and they mad that you still winning too. That third party in the background, because you 2 for the ticket here. Right here with 2 for paradise, this person wants to come to you, and that's your answer. This person will never try this shit again. I'm telling you, on the bankrupt, the way this shit feel, this person will never try this shit again. I'm telling you, whoever you are, if you in this energy, yep, candles with the four candles here, 4 wands. So 4 wands would say this person is they doing magic in the background. They doing a lot of magic, spell work. Voodoo, hoodoo, roots, juju, juju. Yeah, that's some potions back here. Somebody drinking themselves to death because they can't cope with the thoughts that they be having. Yeah, they ain't suspension and transformation. Like, you change, they can't stand that you changing. This person's trapped in the middle in prison with some third party in the background holding on to them, making them drink the poison under the things that they say. They don't want to hear nothing because you still turning heads right here under track time to fit your lifestyle. So they was over here 2 tickets to paradise for 7 days. And then when they realized you wasn't coming, that's when that ticket to paradise, can I get a refund on my trip? Because I don't want to be here no more. I don't want to be here alone. Yeah, well, shit, the magician said, shit, we gonna do some magic out this bitch then to get the shit to work in our favor. You know what I mean? Take their money. Yeah, so they in prison. They suspended in this limbo with this third party. Under, you know what I mean? You already know who they in limbo with. That person can't come towards you. Because if they come towards you, they got to go toward them. And if they go toward them, they already know they going down. Bankruptcy. Yeah, they holding on to what they got. And that's why they holding it. That's a touchy subject with the third party. Right here, under strength. This person's still doing what? We ain't even Halloween. She still got her pumpkin trick-or-treating on her. Yeah, let's see who this is. I guarantee you it's this, because I got the witchy sister out here. So if she out here, then that mean they out here doing magic. If she out here, witchy sister, power of 3, third parties. You know what I mean? She got the strength of her friends, her colleagues, and whoever. It's a posse of them, a clique, a group. You know what I mean? And they being criticized. Excellent means being different and being yourself. You different from this witchy ass group of 3. Yeah, faceless ghost and a haunted girl. You haunt these motherfuckers in their dreams that this person gonna come back to you. Like these fucking people in autumn in another season. So angel of time working too hard. So they working way too hard because the ghost of the pumpkin patch says, count your blessings, bitch, because I'm coming back. I'm back. And when that glow up hit, these bitches ain't gonna be able to stand. They ain't gonna be able to stand 10 toes to you at all. Because count your blessings, bitch. You thought you had counted this other girl out? The divine feminine, the collective. These witchy sisters that did so much magic to keep you and your partner person away. And wanted to take this person, period, right? They to criticize, right? So you was being yourself. Tell me about the being yourself. What's suspension here? The butterfly effect. That shit's about to you done went from a caterpillar to a butterfly, evolving, growing, next phase, healing, inner child, and releasing the past. Once you release, oh boy. Shit, this karmic relationship is just gonna get more karmic-y than the nut. In time, working too hard to, you know what I mean, keep this person stuck to them or to the subject. Look, witchcraft, titty bad. So they want this person so bad. Even if this person is mocking you when they feel jealous of you. So that's why they want this person so bad, because they don't want this person to have you. That's what that says. Playing it again under this jellyfish, under Krabby Patties. This person is mad. Mr. Krabs is here with ascending. You learn from this lesson. You know what I mean? You expanding. You know, you transcending and preparing for union with a new phase. You ready to get a new lover. Like, Amethyst says, shit, we protected with the spiritual of protection here, of control. We stay controlling our urges to be with this person. Shit, undergrounding, so stable, secure in performance, growth, and endurance. Like that you hammered in their coffin shut on this shit, because they already, look, you can't even get this key out. Like, you lost the key to this cage, to this person. Like, somebody doing magic in the background. An abundance of it, too. A lot of it. A lot of spell work. You know what I mean? Doubt. Like every time they check and it's not working, and the shit backfires to them with failures. Like, that shit backfire to them. Because this person's ego is too fucking big. Like, this person don't even want that person. I love myself and see myself in everybody. Like, this person has got too much in their fucking head. I trust just my imagination. I'm Batman. And running away with me. I'm Scooby-Doo. Like, they don't know who the fuck they is. Like, they ghost facing people. Period. This bitch gonna get her period. She ain't pregnant. Whoever that is. Nature boy. Stop fucking around with no condom. Nasty. No, I talk about the potion. Release the need to know all the answers, because you know. They say you know this person under confidence. Like, this potion is, they're confident this person is drinking themselves to death under 4 candles. Witty. Waiting for the shit to blow up. Waiting for the shit to come full circle to them. That's what that is. Talk about the magician. See if it works. Spells is working. Yeah, cycle. Yeah, that's like they keep doing it. Like I told you, doubt. Release the need to know all the answers, because they don't know the answer though. Why this shit keep backfiring? It's been working. Not on this type of person though. Okay, crossing working. Crossing is too hard to be with this person under cycles. Yeah, it's too hard. So this person failed. They failed to be a dad. They failed to be anything because they love themselves. They wanted themselves. They did self-destruction patterns for their addictions than anything else. Yeah, they said this person come with a disclaimer. You know what I mean? Pride, ego, big is a motherfucker. So that's a tough subject for somebody. They don't want to take this pill, but they said shit, duality is set the fuck in, and they'll realize it when they turn into Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde under admiration. You love the motherfucker you thought you fell in love with, because the motherfucker that they is and the person that they ain't is 2 motherfucking different people. That's what they just said. Under release and surrender. Okay? Because that motherfucker ain't who it is and ain't who it ain't. And Cher said, look, I got something to share with you, but if you don't want to listen, then I got a whole lot of money. Your wealthy man is coming. Okay? Live your life adventures as a boss too. And I'm right. We have gratitude because 6 times a year with plenty of cash. I don't know. Somebody might get 20,000 6 times this year. I don't know. Unexpectedly though. Bird said, let's count this on 1 million. Like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, let's count kids. Bird said, look, we can count just like that with pentacles here. Hold your hands out because it's about to drop down with good karma. Hold your hands out, babies. Hold your hands out. Right, because that shit about to drop out. They can't breadcrumb you no more at all. Okay? On the military, get 1 million, 2 billion, 3 trillion, 4 zillion. When it comes to this third part, they was giving out all this plenty of money, spending it 20,000, 30,000, whatever it was on the Queen of Swords, and cut you off for the shit. You better, and put 9 swords in your back. And now they talk about growth. Now they want growth in the summer. Come in and grow with you. Tension. Shit, they stress the fuck out because something about to roll around. And they know you ain't going to be on no grounding yourself, laying down for them. Because that's the strong affection that they used to have. The sunset, that's illuminating. You empowered now. And the present abundance and that gratitude that you have right now, that shit ain't bringing you no tension. It might be bringing somebody else some tension, but it ain't bringing you no with twin flame and a sex addiction here. Nobody ain't. They go forward toward that. Come on. Talk about the butterfly effect real quick under the karmic relationship, under teddy bear. Tell me about the teddy bear. Tell me about the teddy bear. On the third party, partying with a third party, under changing everything. And I wish life had a rewind button. Oh, shit. Shit, epiphany. They woke the fuck up when they said, damn, she changed. I don't even know who that person is. Confirmation. Confirmation. Yeah, we ain't mad. We just disappointed at what the fuck we thought you was gonna be, right? So sipping and gossiping still over you. Told you they was back in the background, mad, still jealous and envious and following the crowd, and because they lost their dream, because they wanted to chase these fucking rainbows and butterflies and whoever else is. Now Sharon said, "No, I doubt you'll get what you want back." And the angels whisper said, "Trust is so. Trust it is so that she about to get a glow up and a new man with wealth coming in." Shit, you should have paid attention. You should have. Now somebody got to watch you glow and be with somebody else. Where they ended, somebody else gonna continue. Now they paranoid, right? Because now somebody coming in that's already has established wealth. They've already established their wealth. They don't need to go penny pinching, picking up the ground, scrubbing the ground. This person right here. Now I ain't gonna tell you that this person ain't gonna have their own bullshit with them. And it's going to be a little touchy with that person, too, because they might have a little issue with racism. They might have a little issue with sexism. They might have a little thing that might be touchy. But you're going to work through this wealthy person. You're going to learn how to establish, you know what I mean? Because they got their own quirks, too, in this situation under the third party and partying with this new person. They got their own quirks, trust me. Under established wealth, right? This person is settled. This person is wealthy. This person already has security. This person ain't trying to get it out the mud, out of hustling, you know what I mean? The plug lover. You know what I mean? The plug-in lover. You know what I mean? We ain't plugging in with the plug-in lover. Well, I'm going to get you some weed. I'm going to get you some dope. We ain't plugging in with that hustle. We plugging in with somebody that's already established, okay? We ain't made hand-to-hand deals no more with these folks. Shit. This person is drowning, but duality said they like it here, is what I heard. And distance, this distance is they like it here on the sun. On the rebound, sabotage, persistence, working on it, and repairing. They wanna, but they ain't ready to. They say hammer the shit shut. Anything else? Yeah, today they hammered the shit shut, and this is a narcissist, so they never gonna take accountability for the shit that they created. An imagination, just my imagine. They need to surrender the shit, but they ain't. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, they needed to be disciplined from these addictions that they got going on, and stop lying with the sipping and shit, trying to get all this sex service and supplies from all these other third parties. I feel good when I can help others, but that's supply, service, and sex. What you could do for me, you know what I mean? I'll try to do for you, but it's never as much as you done for them. Okay, this person is very shallow in thinking and shallow and lack-minded in behavior and all that shit. So pick your poison here, because this person ain't who they say they is, because this person's secluding themselves, and this person ain't never gonna give themselves because they afraid of love here with self-destruction patterns. So just be aware of this person that's coming in that's at a distance from you and wants to come back in today. You know what I mean? Wants to be your teddy bear. And you know what I mean? They so hard to love. It ain't even a teddy bear you want. You know what I mean? Okay. Shit, this is a karmic lesson that they gotta learn. So shit. You don't want this person, so stay out the damn way, because it's unexpected. This person trying to come in and escalate shit with you, because this person is a psycho. This person has got a mental issue going. You know what I mean? A little crazy, a little deranged, a little off. You know what I mean? Type shit. It's a twin flame, but this person's drinking and got a toxic lifestyle and addictions and shit. And they chasing thrills and money, but they got a love message for you that I've been brought for a price here under her side hustle. So they're getting paid for sex or something here. They're being bought for a price. Okay, so that's a side hustle. And I told you the person that's coming in for you is already well established. Okay, so stop this shit. You don't need this person, and you're gonna be married. And okay, this person is ashamed of the side hustles and shit they doing. Uber Eats, motherfuckers eating people's booties for money. I don't know. Fuck nasty shit, weird shit. This person's shallow. They got a big ego. And drugs and alcohol that made them think that this shit is cool. Right? This shit ain't cool. And they are turning others against you. Who cares? You don't care about the people that they hang out with ain't gonna be the people that you hang out with. These people are shallow and low vibrational. This shit gonna go round and round with this person. With these fucking dumb people that they go pick up with. Chasing, looking at you though, with secret counts. Yeah, they in a romantic cycle with some fucking person. Yeah, somebody claiming they fake pregnant, somebody that got a reading, and somebody that said a no strings attached situation or such. They triggered by the karmic lesson they gotta learn here. When it comes to sex supply and service on the shared fantasy, this police station, somebody policing the situation. Also, somebody could be picked up. You know what I mean? At least once or twice in this situation. Tell me about the pregnancy. Tell me about no strings attached and round and round. Tell me about the toxic lifestyle. Codependency. Somebody that they codependent on could be possibly pregnant or faking pregnant. Talk about it. On this toxic lifestyle. On this cycle. Sabotaging relationship. They're going to walk the fuck away with that. Okay. That's enough of that shit. Anything else? The ghost of pumpkin patch. Under count your blessings. Somebody about to have a real come up. A real, you know what I mean? Turn around in their life. Somebody wants to have a reunion with admiration here. Somebody really loves you, but they're not really to give you true love. So it's a no. Okay, so this is a total darkness. This person's still in a dark state of mind. Still being strengthened by the third party in the background. With codependencies under turning heads, under tracking time, and their lifestyle here. Somebody still hissing under transformation. They don't want to change. They fighting back. Somebody's master of manipulation here under getting a reading. And so 4 of pumpkins, 4 of this is about to change in the dark night of the soul. This shit's about to get real bad. Going ahead. Somebody gonna look like a real donkey. Sabotaging a situation or circumstance. They're gonna look like a real donkey. And from being stubborn and having such a big pride because they thought about themselves and never thought about others. Flowing history, letting the shit go down the drain. So at the end of the day, let this shit go. Stories submerged. Just some more stuff that this person being duality within. They trying to hide what they really feel and what they really know and what they really did. And they're still trying to be sneaky and shit. So it's a no for somebody here with integrity is the new black. Control issues. They want to control the narrative, but the real story is they need to come clean and stop this bullshit out of outdated thinking and old news and discard this shit, this old paradigm that they on, because it's not getting them nowhere. They missing out on great fortune, in a great situation or something coming around the corner, but they can't see it because they changed to the grimy self, and whatever this thing is being brought for a price. I told you they could be gay for play, gay for pay. Talk about here on the two-sided. Who's here? Shit, a journey they on. Some traveling they doing. That's another 10, 10, 10. It's a spiritual awareness that's opening you up to all that you are ready for. And somebody is in an imprisonment. And I told you they was in an imprisonment here already. From the things that was a sweet shop. When it comes to never wanting to leave a situation or a circumstance, toxic, mature woman is here. They pass up a mature woman for the thrills. Somebody that's expectation was disappointment. 10, another 10, 28 is 10, 29 is 11. They for other path they supposed to be on. Churning. Wasted too much fucking time procrastinating and self-sabotaging. Yeah, they thought they should have married you, but they didn't. Their pride was too big. Adjudication, now they're being judged for not doing it. Like, they had a divine order with you. That ain't like you was no ordinary person or ordinary chick or ordinary situation or such. It was not. This was in the box. So, fear of incompatibility. They felt that y'all wasn't the same. Y'all wasn't built the same. Y'all not like us type shit. And y'all wasn't. But opposites do attract sometimes. How can I deepen my trust right now? So they can't trust. They got trust issues already. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? No, they really not, but they need to get clear. But what if it was easy? What if it was hard? What if you took the easy road and that shit turned out to be the wrong path? Now that's what happened, right? Like, kind of, sort of, with the thoughts here. That I am afraid to be seen. Yeah, because they're ashamed of the shit that they did. Like, they can't show their face because look what I got her. That's being ashamed of what they did after walking away from something that was so abundant. You know what I mean? With eclipse. Look, they can't even show themselves really with their emotions. They want to come and offer with a half smile, but that's not really what they really can do right now. Because they know this is coming in for you, offering an established man, wealth. Yeah, what is my body telling me right now? Your body telling you to walk the fuck away and then glow up and level up. That's what your body's telling you right now. You was expecting somebody that is now expecting a storm? No. What passion am I ready to pursue? All of your passions that you neglected when you was pouring into somebody that would never pour into you, under control issues, under how does my body want to move today? Listen and joyfully do. When it comes to how does my body want to move today? Like a snake, man. I told you the snake people is out here. Nagas. Nagas. Not angry, just disappointed. I see you up there. Okay. When it comes to what is my body telling me right now? Your body telling you right now that our bodies speak to us through pain and discomfort. Our bodies send messages for us to look more deeply, see the trapped emotions that lurk, fears, beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body, and you will be led to some source of your pain. It is time to get your healing on in this energy too. Okay? It is time to get your healing on. Hold on, y'all. Amazon package. Sorry, y'all. It can be early deliveries, yo. So, so with them cutting you off, a nine of swords, right? That's like emotions, like emotionally messed up over the fears of them not being uh compatible, right, with each other. Because this is the devil. See, this is the loyalty they want from you. That was you in their arms. That's how they mastered, manipulated you, you being in their arms. But like they're really in morals and integrity that was their dark night of the soul, showing their shadow side, like that they really turned heads, like you turned they turned heads or turned you off or turned you back to the other side. You know what I mean? And spirit was like, oh, stop this. You know what I mean? They had that buoyant spirit of cooperation with others, but they couldn't cooperate with you when it comes to, does my life have room for more pleasures and play? Now it does. Now that you're not in it, it does. In what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. It is impossible to shift the seriousness of life and experience a more creative, wild, and playful side of yourself. Okay, now what would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play, let go of the need to produce anything, right now. So right now, what can I do to make a difference? So somebody want to come in and make a difference, but what a difference a day made after they didn't had never said anything, and they held back because of their ego and their pride. So like now you lost out from holding back, like that type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Now you got to deal with frog water girl. You know what I mean? Like, uses her own fucking boogers and nasty vomit to fucking lube the fucking situation that y'all got going. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to deal with that. That's what you chose over your subject, okay? Of the trust. When you want to have trust issues with your person, now you got the right trust issues with the right people. You know what I mean? The frenemies that you with. You're supposed to have trust issues with them. You know what I mean? You're supposed to have trust issues with them because they're not trustworthy. So, you were in the right course. You're on the right path. You know what I mean? Basically. So, shit. Don't get mad at the fucking just the messenger. Alright, so talk about it. Why are you in despair again? This is some shit sales. This is some shit you put together. Now, what is it? Now, talk about it. What is I'm clear on my soul wants? What they want? What do they want? What's the master here? Wisdom keeper. Some keep by keeping something they know under master of illusions. Okay, what they keeping? They keeping this shit in a bag, whatever it is. They keeping it in a bag, whatever it is. They still trying to bury the shit. Or trying to grow or offer 10. And they offering you something, 10 abundance. Yeah, they still keeping something in a bag though. They want offerings. Offerings of a new beginning, but there's a message of offerings, though. Yeah, but it's only their emotions. Like, it's not... It's... Nah. It's still toxic. Nah. They ain't did no healing work. They still think y'all still incompatible. You know what I mean? You not like this, and you not like that. You a fern. Like, you not... Nah. The trees are bare. Nah, they ain't bearing no fruit. Like, they offering you something, but he got a whole snake in his hand. The craftsman of water. And 3 of earth. They want you to be like the other horses and still just, you know what I mean, lead you. Even if you don't drink, they still want to lead you to the pasture. But in this situation, you like a fish out of water, and this person is like the lover is like a fox. Not real. It's slick. Guardian. They telling you to be cautious. It's a sabotage. Water. It's wishy-washy. This person is going to get you, eat you. This person is hungry, greedy, fox, slick. This person might got third party might got 3 kids. Somebody might have kids in this situation. Under flower, passion, slick though. It's little ones here. Somebody got it's third parties here. 3 other slick people could be here too. Under am I being seen? Yeah, nah, this person is being seen for who they are. Under air of knowledge, people knowing who this person really is. Now they seeing this person for who they truly are. Give me a little bit more on that. Let me see who the labyrinth is. Somebody that they said they should have married you, but they didn't. Let me see. Yeah, nah, 5 of Cups. They crying over what they lost in this maze. They should have never took this fucking leap of faith that they said because of their big ass pride. But they said now the shit is expired and just, you know, they being feel like a used fucking condom now. Yeah, somebody they made a deal with, Ace of Pentacles. They made a deal with the wrong fucking person with the master of financial come up, but they feel like they got duped with the snake here, hoodwink. Yeah, they still trying to perform on a balancing act, but shit about to bite them in their ass. Look, shit, they standing, they lost. They took a loss. Page of Wands. They took a loss, a major loss, a big fucking hit, emotional hit. They just gotta stand there and look now under this cycle. Page of Cycles, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they lost major here. They had came in making deals and shit with the slickster. These is foxes out here. Yeah, to us they had got cut off. You know what I mean, with the snake. So yeah, Hermit in reverse. And the 5 of Wands. Conflict and can't make a decision. Justice can't make a decision. Spiritually, they can't make it. In prison, can't make a decision. Emotionally, Okay, on the chariot. Which way do I go? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Mace. Six of Pentacles, breadcrumbing somebody, third party, somebody in the background. I told you this person greedy, so they breadcrumbing somebody in the background, holding something over their head. Somebody could be living in a car, living in a shelter, living in a room, trying to figure out which way to go. Mace, Knight of Cups. Somebody in their emotions, Six of Water to King of Knot Water. Shit, this person has still got some spiritual war going on when it comes to the Four of Pentacles under a union that they secretly thinking about in the background. But does my life have room for more pleasure? These pleasures is getting in the way. The pleasures is in the way. Yeah, the pleasures is in the way when it comes to their knowledge. And they're, as far as they know, like, everything is all good. Like, I told you they like it here. So, refusing to see is what they doing now with the balancing act, with the temperance. They refusing to see their fucking truth. And what they got, what part they play. Today, they feel that way. In the moment, they feel, because they try to seize the moment with the third party. So now they trying to manifest you back. Trying to balance like everything is good. They ain't did shit under seeking. And what's seeking them is, what they seek is seeking them now under new vitality. Now that you got a new fucking leash on life, new beginning, they want to rebuild, but they feeling alone and left out. Yeah, they want you to open up to them, but you probably won't. To reach out, you probably won't. I just know, believe in it, succeed in joy and stability and moving on. And now that they found the balance, now that you found the balance, they feel like you don't need them under your sacral chakra. They just want to have sex with you, though. You healed your sacral chakra, too, with them. Seeking the truth, because wanting to know what the fuck was going on. You seek the truth. You close that sacral chakra on them. Stop giving to them sexually, because they was draining you sexually as a vampire. Yeah, that's the control. That was how they had control of you. Two of Swords. You cut it off. Page of Pentacles. Something about a little bit of money. Charity. Yeah, they was giving it to the third party. Fair share of fantasy. Sadness and isolation. Now that they did that shit, though. They wish they never fucking tried that shit, though. They wish they never tried that shit, though. But, you know what I mean? You live and you fucking learn. Next time you'll learn to fucking be true to a person. But they probably won't learn. This is one of them hard-head ass motherfuckers here. It gotta really hurt. Like, you gotta really dig the wrench in deep when this type. Because they don't believe fat meat is greasy. So, sprinkle, sprinkle. Right, type shit. Somebody might be threatening them with a gun. I don't know. Who's refusing to see, and what are they refusing to see when it comes to their emotions? Spiritual warfare. Somebody that's uninterested and refusing to see. They don't want to see shit. They don't care under what your body is telling you, me right now. Yo, R. Kelly, come to him and have sex. Yeah, with these groupies. They groupieing it around with groupies. Somebody in a groupie could be pregnant by them. Some nasty fucking cultist shit. Yeah, love on the brain. Sleeping or fantasizing with some hoe online. Yes. Some legal issue, court, judgment. They being seen in the spiritual realm is under judgment. That's what they said. You dodged a bullet with this fucking person. They watching you from fake accounts. It's fucking too busy winning to fucking look back at this fucker. I'm telling you. Sorry. The ego is still fucking big. They think you got a big ego, though. They think you fucking is the one with the big ego. And they think that you are a divination abuser as well. That you're abusing the divination. And they thought you was, they think you are the love thief of their love. You stole their love and walked away. That's not true. They was trying to fake love you down and trying to play in your face so you dusted their ass off. That's what that shit said. You gave them what they fucking came for because you wasn't playing with cyberbullying. You know what I mean? Try to put other people in your face, cyberbullying you and shit. Same shit, different day. You see this motherfucker mask. They're creeping with other third parties, groupies, cliques, posses, or one night stands. You know what I mean? Still doing the same old shit. Caught up in a third party triangle and other multiple choices. Doing shit the easy way and fell out. Yeah, wolf in sheep's clothing today. Today they still wolf in sheep's clothing today. Anything else they want me to know? Legally they being spiritually being looked at by the divine. Yep, they running from this third party. This got a case of the STD. Always remember that part. I told you they get checked. That's a sick case of it. So somebody got a baby by them. They got a case of the STD. That's still karma, baby. Always partying with third parties. And now they marrying for money or marrying for hooking up with people for pay. Gay for pay, gay for play. I don't know. And I'm going to get out of here, y'all. What's this cycle? Tell me what the Two of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Wands is. And juggling and temperance. Eight of Coats. So they're being cultivated by a coat. Anything else? Cultivated by a coat. So a bunch of these people in this situation that they slept with got this STD too. Talk about this Two of Swords. Shit. Four of Swords. Nine of Swords. Nightmare. Six of Coats. They still being cultivated by a third party. Or sick though. Shit, more than third parties. That could be anybody. The moon. It could be multiple people. Because it's the rabbit going crazy. Yeah, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Hermit. That's why they don't know which way to go. And that's why they got conflict. Eight of beasts. You know what I mean? They fighting against a bunch of beasts in the background. But that ain't got nothing to do with you. Because they was out here looking for money. They might even have to fight somebody when they having sex with people for pay. They might get too aggressive with their ass or something. I don't know. Shit, with lovers. Yeah, shit, I don't know. Shit, when somebody they courting, somebody that they out here getting money with, a mature man. Shit, a man and a man. Then one man could be more mature than the other one. Shit, I don't know. Talk about the case of the STD. Shit, merging. That shit's coming in quick. Powerful combination to achieve excellence. Yep. Somebody to bring somebody down. That's danger, though. Danger. Yeah, shit, watch out now. Shit, I don't know. These motherfuckers is out here giving that shit at. Alright, y'all. Well, look. I'm about to say I'm going to get up out of here. Namaste. What does say? The hereditary monarchy, the daughter of the King of James and Anne of the Denmark, and the absolute monarch by abdication. Checkmate. Backfire. Hey. Namaste, y'all.